What is up, guys? Welcome back to another brand new video, and we are back in WOR after like 6 months. They had discontinued the seasons at towards the end of F1 24, so we're finally back for WOR F1 25 round 1 Australia. And I was doing some good preparations for this race. This season I am in tier 4, so I did get moved up one tier. Once again, I was in tier 5 for 2 seasons. Now I'm in tier 4. And coming into quali session, I was doing PBs. I was doing almost 14s, doing back-to-back 15 twos, getting really close to 15 ones. And that was all within one session. So my pace was looking really good. Unfortunately, on my first run, I was completely blocked into the fast right-hander that I just passed. There was somebody like right at the apex. As you take the right-hand turn, your car will naturally drift left, and there was somebody right on the left side, so I had to slow down to not hit them. They tried to evade, but they were just in the wrong place. But anyways, as you see here, coming into the end of this run, I'm up a lot of time, and I completely mixed those last 2 apexes, so I was down at least 2 tenths on this lap. I had at least 2 to 3 more tenths here, which is unfortunate. This 15.6 put me on the back foot. I started P14, but my race pace was really strong. And actually, coming into this race, I had a really bad race setup. My friend Alpha Gully or Steg, a lot of you guys know now, he switched the setup for me 10 minutes prior to the race, and that was big because I couldn't do sector 3 without spinning on my old setup. So yeah, here we go. Lap 1, you guys know I love to show the full lap 1 because it's absolute chaos, but here it's pretty managed. Everybody's kind of keeping their positions overall. Kind of like in the wrong place, wrong time, as I gave a clear opening for the Williams to go and have a pretty easy move. So now we're down P15, losing out to a hard runner. And then you see RT Sabuka. I don't think he's with us anymore on the RT team, but he was for a while. You see him just kind of giving me the hurry up. He's there right on the diffuser. But I like to keep it calm in the beginning stages. It's beneficial, but again, it has its negative side effects, driving so passively sometimes, especially on the opening lap. So as you see here, I go for a really aggressive send. That was really nice, really clean. I actually didn't lock up or anything, but yeah, I was just too far back, and I obviously had to slow down the car a lot. You see they're tapping him in the rear. Nothing came of it, so luckily for me, if not, that would have been a huge penalty. But yeah, nothing happened. Nobody spun, nobody died early on, so we're looking pretty decent. And I was actually running really low wings for this race. You're gonna see my straight line speed was pretty insane. I feel like I was faster than most people on the straights. And you're gonna see here in sector 2, I always get a purple. I got like 3 or 4 purple sector 2s throughout the race, if I'm not mistaken. So I know my straight line speed was really high compared to the rest. It would have been a lot better if I started higher on the grid, but yeah, you see a lot of archy-barchy around here. People going for moves. Take a little look down the inside, but you don't want to do nothing too crazy. So I sent it down the inside on this corner, and it was weird because at first we're fine, and then he makes it look like I just pushed him off and I hit the wall. We're side by side the whole time, so nothing came of it. He didn't even mention anything because at first it looks bad, but it was actually pretty clean. But look at what happens. Outbrake myself, ended up overshooting the corner. RT Sabuka ended up hitting the wall, losing half of his wing. Yeah, so that kind of sucked. And then MZPN here, he tapped that curb. If you hit that curb the wrong way, it will automatically spin you, especially with the rear tires. And that's what it looks like happened to him. When he went over the curb, his rear ended up just snapping. And here I'm having a little look on Sabuka. Once again, Just having the superior straight line speed, I'm trying to put it to good use, and gotta make sure we stay in the train because we had lost a train, but our pace was so good we actually managed to come back in the train. And yeah, we're currently P13, and we have another driver, the Red Bull driver, spins on that corner. That corner is it looks really easy because it's just a simple right hand turn. It's not too steep or anything, and I go for a really nice move around the outside on Sabuka. That was pretty clean. But yeah, that corner, that last corner, is pretty slippery if you're not careful on the throttle. So I'm not surprised that happened to him. That corner can mess you up. So now we're currently still P13. RT Sabuka is losing DRS, so he's already starting to struggle with his tires. You see the Ferrari loses it there as well. So yeah, I just have to keep it consistent because the pace was good. I knew the pace was good. You see there, DRA Jordy has a huge mistake there as well. So yeah, we're in a net position of P12 right now. Somebody already went into the pits and DNF'd. So yeah, we are not looking too bad currently. He makes a mistake there. He goes really wide, and I go for the straight line speed on my teammate. Take full advantage of the speed that I have, and yeah, we are able to secure P11. He gets really close here on these corners you see there, but then the dirty air just sends him flying back. That dirty air is a problem. So he actually goes to pit, and right here you have a Williams sideways with a front tire missing. That brings out the safety car. And I want you guys to pay attention to this. This was crucial to the race. So I go speeding into the pit lane, and I go as close as possible, brake really late, and look at what happens here. I go in, we box. You see how fast I went into the pits, ignoring the timing, and I was able to cut 2 cars in the pits just because I wasn't going so slow. So it was crucial to the race and the track position, because they said I had 10 seconds before I had a penalty, and I darted in there, and actually race engineer that was engineering me that race, which was Steg as well, is the one that told me to do that. If you still have time, just spit in the lane and eventually you'll stop, because it doesn't count when you're in the pit lane. And yeah, it was crucial for the race. So that was a mega thing that happened there. But you see, we have a restart. Yeah, we have quite a few laps to do on the hards. I wasn't sure if this was going to make it to the end for the one stop, but that's that's what everybody did, especially now that the race restarted on lap 12, which means we didn't have a full I guess 3 laps of racing. They were just very slow and calm. And I see there the car behind is already kind of dropping back already. He's almost 9/10 back. Yeah, that just shows how fast my straight line speed was. We see a car up front has a 3-second penalty, and so far I only have 1 warning still, whole race. So that was huge as well. You see we get another purple sector 2 coming here, and the ERS was running low, but I'm still in the DRS, and it was dangerous because if you lose DRS, the chances are that it's going to be really tough to get back in the train. It's gonna be really tough, especially if nobody's fighting. Yeah, it's really difficult just because of that extra speed you get from the DRS. But yeah, the Alpine is still right there, and we're trying to stay as close as possible. See that I'm kind of struggling. A few laps later I began to struggle with pace, and you see there I made a mistake. I went wide, kind of like my teammate did a few laps prior, and I almost lost the DRS, which was crazy. The only thing saving me here was that this straight is very long, that I had some ERS to burn, and that my straight line speed was so high. So I think I was running really low wings compared to everybody else. So that's what kept me here, but it's really hurting me on the corners. I see their exits are insane compared to mine. I was also struggling in that corner there as well. I don't know why. This whole sector was just really bad on my part. Yeah, you see there, he dropped me to that 1 second, and that was the thing that I was watching, so I was pushing really hard. That's why my ERS is so low the whole time, because at this point I just got to make sure that I don't lose the DRS, and if I do lose it, it has to be lost a lot later. And you see there, the RB goes for a send. Actually smartly backs out. If not, he would have killed both of those cars, and it would have broke completely the DRS, and at that point I would have been out of luck. So at this point we dropped the Alpine out of the race, and then somebody goes and DNFs in the pits. So the Alpine's out of DRS, so that's good. So that's no threat from behind. So we basically secured a P7 net position here at this point. So that's looking good. Here I am out of DRS once again. Like I said, I was struggling with pace coming into this part of the race, and I think it was mainly because my wings were too low, and the wings were bringing me back into DRS, but I was losing more than what I was gaining in those corners. So it was kind of even itself out, but it was painful. Yeah, it was painful because my ERS levels were so low for so long of the race. But see here, I'm still pushing, going into none for these corners, and yeah, just pushing as hard as I can. So I'm back in the DRS one more time. Yeah, so then my pace kind of came alive a little bit. I started getting more comfortable, but I also think it had to do with the tire wear. I think once their tire wear started kicking, I was doing a lot better than most people at managing my tire wear throughout the race, and I think my setup was probably good to handle with tire wear. But yeah, coming into the end of the race, crossing the line P7, but get promoted to P5. So it was a huge result. It's really good boost in confidence. But yeah, it was great. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you join my Discord. It's completely free. As you see there, your driver of the day, most overtakes, cleanest driver. So yeah, it was a great race, great result. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.